What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Mack Memphis in the house. And I'm just gonna play a game or two, you know what I'm saying, till I get tired and sleepy. If I fall asleep on you, that means my medicine kicked in. Sorry I ain't been on for a minute, but happy Juneteenth, everybody. This is the Late Show with Mack Memphis. Look me up on Reverb Nation and SoundCloud. Mack Memphis, Detroit Pimp. That's because I'm from Memphis and Detroit, or Detroit and Memphis. Alright, peace out. Let's play ball. This center can shoot 3-pointers. I'm gonna let you know that now. And this is his second year with the Orlando Magic. And the reason why I chose the Magic is because Anthony Hardaway, who went to the University of Memphis, where I also went to school at, not during the same time he went, but where I also went to school at. It's called Memphis State, not Memphis University of Memphis. Now it was called Memphis State when Anthony Hardaway went, and David Vaughn. And Shaquille O'Neal also played with the Magic too. That's who drafted him. #1 draft pick. Alright, y'all, here we go. Let's go to the neighborhood first. Give me a little chips. Now, I don't play everything everybody else plays. Sometimes I be trying to do my little own thing by doing seasons and winning championships. See how the game gonna react to your first championship, your second. If anybody ever won the first, second, and third. I heard some people say they won 5. So I ain't doing nothing wrong by playing it over and over. If somebody won 5 and I only won 1, trying to get to through my second year or second one, you feel me? So all that park stuff, please don't ask me right now. Don't even ask me to go work out right now, cause I feel like he good enough. You don't have to go work out or go to practice. We got this. And he's not 7 feet. He's just 6'11". Now my wife got a son. He can't shoot threes. He is 7 feet. I don't know what that said or what happened, but we're gonna check and see if we got any money. No, we didn't. We don't have none, so we're gonna go straight to the game. Atlanta. At Atlanta. So we're gonna put the stripes on them. Blow these boys out the water right quick. And when I say blow them out the water, I'm gonna give you between 30 and 50. 35 and 50 points.
Megan, hope you guys are having an amazing summer. If you guys are ever trying to catch me out there on the courts to get some hoops in, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys out there.
What's going on, 2K community? I am super excited for this summer. We're going to be balling out all day, all long. So I can't wait to see you guys in the rec, in the park, on the court. I want to see you.
Yo, what's going on? It's your favorite old head, Uncle Denny.
Up next,
He say your favorite old head, cause I'm an old head too.
Tonight may look like David against Goliath, but in front of a raucous home crowd cheering him on, anything can happen. Magic Hawks coming up next.
$2K25 coming soon.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, 2 great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. We've got Suggs, George out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner, and it's prime time in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with A.J. Griffin. And over a long regular season, Graham, what are some of the things coaches do to keep things fresh and their players engaged?
Well, you said it best. It is a long season. And to keep it light, you have to have team outings and dinners and guest speakers. Intentional connections. That's what I call it. And really, there's so much pressure in this league. So those moments really allow you to bond and relax and really come together as a team.
Murray's shot is good.
No hesitation from DeJounte Murray. He just goes off once he starts downhill.
To the paint, Rogers. And the layup falls.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
On offense, here are the Hawks. Outside Young. Rebounded by Suggs. Pass to Rogers. Isaac, right side. Johnson with the defensive effort. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Murray looking around. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last encounter in Orlando.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Now here's Young, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Johnson finds Griffin, 5 on the clock. Shoots over George. Atlanta again missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Isaac, the pass to Primetime. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Primetime's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Murray with it. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Baseline jumper right on the money.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Young looking around. Griffin outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Baseline try. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
Murray passes to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Rogers. Orlando leading. Suggs, the pass to Isaac. On the wing, Suggs. Wagner outside. Pass to Rogers. On the wing, Suggs. Down low. On the wing, Suggs. Here's Rogers. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
I like their approach here. Suggs really makes the effort to get his guys set up well.
Outside Young. And here's Griffin. And the basket is good. Griffin's got his second bucket on the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And he dunks it down.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Young. Pass to Griffin. The shot no good. Ooh, nice D from George. Orlando with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The three is up. Rogers misses. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. 6-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Pass to Murray. And he comes up with a bucket.
As a point guard, Trae Young knows his guys depend on him to find them, especially when uncovered.
Here's Rogers. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
On the wing, Suggs. Here's Rogers. 18 points for him. Three-pointer. Here's Wagner. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by the Magic. Primetime's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Isaac. Here's Suggs, covered by Johnson. Here's Rogers. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Young finds Murray. Shoots from 12. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
With the lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, when we talk about the Magic's shooting has been incredible, 72%. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Paul George, also Jonathan Isaac out there, and it's Suggs in at the 1 spot.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Now here's Murray. Outside Young. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Rogers. Primetime's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. This one for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Prime time's gone 2 of 4 from distance. Pass to Johnson. And here's Young. He's scoreless over Suggs. And counted from 12 feet.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Inside, here's Rogers. And a two-handed jam.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
George outside. Here's Rogers. 30 points in the game. Now here's Young. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson with it. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Such a skilled passer. Trae Young knows it's his role to share the ball with his guys.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Cavaliers played really well. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
I just love the ball movement.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Young, the pass to Griffin. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. The baseline J is on the way. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Rogers. He's got 34. He drops it from range.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Young, the pass to Griffin. Floats one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Hey, Grant, you talked about it. Early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Here's Rogers. 37 points for him from downtown. Griffin pulls down the board. The Hawks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Young. Looking to get it going. Goes back up. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
How about Trae? Some second chance points.
The Magic have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's Rogers. Baseline jumper. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Paul George.
George has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Young. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Pass to Griffin. Johnson on the wing. Back to Griffin. And it's rejected. Here's Rogers. Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's the triple. Rogers, that's good.
And the defense has no answer for him here in the second quarter. He is torching them from outside.
The Hawks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Young. The teardrop. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And Atlanta has possession. After the basket by Orlando. Here's Murray. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The strength, focus, determination. Nobody's stopping Murray there.
Windler, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in for Isaac. To the middle, Rogers. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Primetime's got 46. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Windler, the pass to Murray. Over Wagner. They get it back. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Wagner for 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now Young. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. Back to Johnson. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got his 4th rebound in this one. Primetime passes to Suggs. And he buries his first look.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Outside Murray. Back to Johnson. It's hauled in by Rogers. Primetime's got rebound number 11. George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
In a league full of scores, Paul George still stands out. There's a versatility to his shooting game that just makes him exceptional.
And Grant, the play-in was added after you retired. You wish it was around when you played?
You know, B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, you know, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
Both teams will make substitutions. George hits them both. Well, the Hawks shooting just 37. So it's Orlando building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Orlando has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Murray the 2 and Griffin the 3. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. So that's the Hawks 5. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
And you look at Young, looking pretty comfortable in that starting five for the East. He's second thus far.
And that's a reflection of just how unreal his season has been. To play second in this tough Eastern Conference is very impressive.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Johnson finds Murray, and here's Young. To the inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to George. Here's Isaac, covered by Johnson. Here's Wagner. Over Murray, and Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 6.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Now here's Griffin, down low. And there's the slam! Dunks to finish it off.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness, fighting through the contact.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Hawks. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
George outside. Oh, great D that time from Griffin.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Here's Rogers. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Shot clock at 6. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Let's take a look at the numbers for Cole Anthony.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Young. Chalk up 2 there. Young's got 6 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Isaac. Wagner on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
Atlanta ball.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against the Rockets, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
On the wing, Isaac. George with it. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. No good with the triple. The Hawks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Young attacking. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
Pass to George. Now here's Isaac, covered by Johnson. On the wing, Suggs. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Clock at 2 to get back on track. Connects from downtown. He has 7.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Pass to Murray. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And here's Isaac. No points yet. He gets it in there.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality bets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips into the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to Wagner. The rebound by the Hawks.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Johnson with it. Beyond the arc. Tries again. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 20.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Suggs, the pass to primetime. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. Orlando, number 1.
Their perimeter shooters are just nailing everything right now. This is an outstanding display of shooting.
Murray is doubled. Griffin on the wing. Uncovered. Rebounded by Suggs.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to George. Back to Suggs. Isaac. Great positioning on the putback.
And really nice timing by Isaac on the glass, winning himself a great second chance look.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Shoots it from the corner, and he gets it to go.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
And the Magic call time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Making a change here. Base checked in. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Shot's good by Black. Black's got his first points in this one.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Magic. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Duran. That shot off.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Anthony against Young. Pass to Duran. Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. The shot's good.
Cole Anthony.
Anthony's got 8 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Down low. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Isaac outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Isaac's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's a strong man. Isaac, so physical, getting to the bucket.
Here's Young. 6 points for him. Murray finds Young. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Anthony against Young. Duran, the pass to Anthony. And here's Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Anthony. For 3. And again! It's the magic from deep.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Shot from 12. And another basket for Orlando.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Love Murray's scoring potential, but the development of his playmaking may be an even higher priority.
Isaac, the pass to Black. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Bay outside to the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Young against Anthony. The floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
The Hawks shooting it at 52%. Into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Duran. Give him 8 points now. Inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Isaac. Isaac's got his 5th assist in this one.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
40 seconds left in the third. Takes a 3. The shot that time not on target. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Back to Anthony. Here's Duran. Anthony outside. 6 to shoot. Isaac, the pass to Anthony. He goes up again. Another shot. And the layup is good. Anthony's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
And so it's Orlando up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Magic, Wagner is out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the shooting guard. Here's Windler. It's rebounded by Houston.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Here's Black. 5 to shoot over Bogdanovich. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Black's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Here's Buffkin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Cole Anthony. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
And the Hawks making a change here. Waters checked in. Now Westbrook. Here's Wagner. And he lays it up and in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To the inside, Hunter. And he makes it. Hunter's got his first basket.
They're having a good half offensively. Shooting over 50% from the field now. Trying to close the gap.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Westbrook. Wagner outside. Releases. And another basket for Orlando.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Here's Waters. Nice D from Wagner.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Windler. Pass to Waiters. Stolen by Jackson. Out on his own on the break. And he lays it in on the break. Black's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Here's Windler. Pass to Waiters. Clock at 4. Nails it from 3. Waters got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Westbrook right side. Here's Houston, defended by Bogdanovich. Houston, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Buffkin. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Here's Black. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray.
And he makes a first. That one misses. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Inside, here's Buffkin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The Magic have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Black. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Westbrook left side. Here's Rogers. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Waiters. Fires the 3. Here's Hunter. It's rebounded by Houston. Well, Orlando shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Hunter. Yep, that one goes. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter.
A tough guy who doesn't mind mixing it up. Hunter can do a lot of damage in the paint.
Here's Black. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And another miss by Orlando.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Hunter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Here's Black. Rebounded by the Hawks. Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Timeout called the Magic.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Going with an almost entire new group here. Here's Suggs. Wagner outside. It's George on the wing. Wagner outside. Here's Suggs. And the shot goes down.
And good work by Suggs, staying flexible, not letting the contact get him off balance.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
It's George on the wing. And he gets the friendly roll as that one